In fact, well, it's hitting on the one, Jack, on the real word. Check this. John. John up there. Yeah, welcome back in the room.
Yep.
What you this whole thing is controversial to say the least.
It's controversial, but I mean, I guess because hell, I've dealt with enough shit in my personal life, so this shit don't impress me. I mean, that's just me. I want to talk about deeper things. For one, I'm just exposed. I'm exhausted of it because it's everywhere I look, everywhere I turn. I'm hearing and seeing this shit, but it's not enough stuff being seen and talked about. Like these motherfuckers, they telling people, well, when they come over here, they might call you a motherfucking nigga. That's the shit I'm worried about.
I feel you on that. I feel you
You
on that.
know, because I'm about to get some brass knuckles or some boxing gloves and just wear them around my fucking neck. I wish a motherfucker would.
I know that. Shit.
And I will walk. I will get. Look, I will walk from Chicago and Western to Chicago and Oakley because that's Ukrainian village, and dare a motherfucker to call me anything.
They on that over there?
I mean, that's Ukrainian village. If they come here, more than likely, that's where they're gonna be accepted because there is a big population of Ukrainians over there.
Hell yeah!
I don't know that.
They about to take over the country.
But and they finna make a whole bunch of those sleeper sales of those neo-Nazi places. Now the thing is they choose in the United States and they choose in Canada because we so fucking racist. They just know they gonna blend in like motherfucking
No.
blend in.
I'm gonna cut you off, but you know what I think? It's the same reason why they let them cats from the Middle East over here. Because and the same reason why they letting all these Mexicans come in the country undocumented is because they're cheap labor. You see what I'm saying?
Not shit. How long they gonna pay cheap labor when they giving these motherfuckers free college education
at
a black university? So now a black kid at a black university got to feel but that's the fucking university's fault. They got to be uncomfortable walking around because somebody who don't even come from this motherfucking country is bad enough that people here call you a nigga. You got to listen to this motherfucking Slavic low class ass European call you a fucking nigga. Somebody getting their asses beat. And I'm sorry, I dare. Right I'm ready. I'm sick of this shit.
I'm looking at it like this here. I think they let them in because they're cheap labor. They're gonna take these jobs that we pass on. The McDonald's.
Man, look, they finna come over here making more than because guess what? Yeah. These places
they gonna get corporate jobs.
They're gonna pay them, and it's like they're gonna get recompensated. They're gonna get extra funding and shit because guess what? They helping out these motherfucking refugees and shit. It's gonna be so many fucking token hirings at $20-$30 a fucking hour because guess what? Oh, what did you do over there? Oh, well, we can transfer that. You can make that here.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna compensate the fuck out of them. They finna get some fucking reparations. They already is $13 billion over there.
Well, they're doing
they being fucking paired.
It's not a white thing. They're doing the same thing with all the foreigners, the Arabs, the Africans, and everybody that come over here.
Okay.
They do the same shit.
Them people want to come over here, and okay, everybody wants to come here. Why the fuck? I don't know. But my thing, these are people who are known neo-Nazis coming over here to black universities. These are known neo-Nazis when the tension here is already fucking high. You gonna send these people over here, taking jobs that y'all claim don't nobody fucking want. You don't want to hire no niggas for them. Now here's somebody else thinking they fucking better than us. Well, okay.
I think niggas don't want to work. These niggas don't want to.
That's a fucking lie. Stop saying that.
It's the truth.
Stop saying that.
Think about it.
Okay, this the thing. A lot of these motherfuckers can't get these jobs now because who in them? The Latinos and now these motherfucking refugees. And guess what? It's grown people working kid jobs because guess what? They need money. It's not, everybody ain't laying around on their fucking asses, Kennard.
I'm not
Some
saying
people honestly just can't get that. You just said niggas don't want to work. You just said niggas don't want to work.
These niggas don't want to work, and I'm gonna tell you how I know. Because as sure as they can sit up there and they still selling dope and they still carjacking and all this other shit, and they doing all
Everybody
this.
ain't doing that though,
No, not
Kamal.
everybody, but it's a nice amount of motherfuckers that's out here doing it.
It's not as many as most black people think. Because if that's the case, if we do 1 in every 4, 3 should be that way. That's you, Will, and Johnny. Either y'all doing that and the one person ain't.
No, we ain't gonna go that way. We ain't gonna say 1 in every 4.
No, but what I'm saying is you not everybody.
Okay, put this way.
Okay,
Put this way. Put this
but
way.
it's youth out there working. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know it's youth that's
This
out
is
there
the
working, but
thing.
it's a whole lot of niggas that don't want to work. They not.
Let's put it this way.
Look at the.
You know, not everybody from the fucking city. It's still suburbs and shit. Now, yeah, we concentrated in inner cities, and that might be the inner cities, but you got to think about all the places that we ain't. Not that we ain't, but it ain't. It's black people in other places other than the fucking ghetto.
I'm sure.
And there's black kids out here being taught shit. You know.
And there's poor ass white people that's out here that ain't shit.
Exactly.
I'm certain of that as
Ain't
well.
nobody saying shit about them not wanting to work.
Fuck them. I'm
That's
not
why-
worried about them. They're not a concern of mine. Because at the end of the
Okay,
day,
that's
they
not a
people
concern
own-
of yours.
They not, because they people own the chessboard. They don't see they shit is totally separate from ours. I don't like to make a comparison of us to them. I'm more concentrated on our shit. Now my thing
Then stop
is,
separating so much between us and us.
I am separating it because it's two different things. It's two different groups of people, two different ways of living. Whether their poor is different from our poor. It's two totally different things. You know
No,
what I'm
I'm
saying?
talking about stop separating between us, and us is us black people and those black people.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm saying as far as, okay, let me be more specific. The black youth, the kids, they don't want to fucking work. Not when I can go and you look on the news and you hear about 11-year-olds carjacking, 14-year-olds carjacking, doing all this shit, quick to grab a fucking pistol and go shoot another black person. Or take their car so they can go hawking and get some money or joyride or some dumb shit because they hell bent on not working. They don't want to work. They much rather just they take their time and get in the dumb shit. Get drunk as they can, high as they can, and just do dumb shit. This is where the black youth is at today. Not all, but a nice amount enough of them to know that they're tearing up black neighborhoods to where it's not safe for black people to go to. It was a lady that used to work for WGN, got her fucking face blown off by 2 niggas. One was 18, I think the other one was 21. 2 niggas blew her fucking face off because they tried to
Mary
take her
D?
car. No, the lady's name was and I did a video about her. The lady's name
Michelle
was
Clark?
no, it wasn't Michelle Clark. This just happened like 2-3 weeks ago.
Really?
It was out south. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
out south at the gas station. She was the security guard for WGN.
Right.
And there
Oh,
was
the
2 brothers. It
35-year-old.
was a 20, yeah, it
Right.
was 27 and a 17-year-old. The
I
oldest
saw
was
that.
27 and his little brother was 17.
Right. Blew her fucking face off. Why? Because she's going to get gas in a black neighborhood? That's my problem. That's the problem that I got. That fucks with me. Because that could have been any one of us here. Any one of us.
True.
Not nobody in no gang, not nobody doing none of that. Here's a working black woman, a mother. Wasn't no rat, wasn't no hood broad, none of that bullshit. But because she opted to go and get gas in a black neighborhood, she deserved that? That's fucking wrong. And what's the worst that's gonna happen? They're gonna be alive in jail on taxpayers' dollars. This is fucked up. So this is why I don't talk about white people, because we got way bigger problems than that with our own people. Yes, the shit with racism, it ain't going nowhere. It's gonna be here. But to me, that adds insult to injury, and I know I said it a million times, but it's that when you cannot feel safe around your own people because they don't want to take their time and be constructive. They want to go out and shoot and rob and murder and kill black people. That's the problem I got. And there's a few of us on this call right now today that have dealt with situations, life-threatening situations from black people, not white motherfuckers. Black people.
I ain't never been robbed by a white man. Never.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Me
I ain't never
Me
been robbed by a
neither.
white man.
You know why? You know why? Because white people got their shit. They got what they gonna get.
And trust me, they rob us, but we just get it a little bit freer to them.
I take it that way. I can deal with that. But when you talking about I can't go to a gas station in my own neighborhood, Or I can't be in traffic with my daughter, like the one guy that was the bartender. He in traffic with his daughter, taking his daughter to school. Guy comes out of another car, walk up to him, blew his fucking face off in front of his daughter. You know what color he was? Anybody here know what color he was?
White?
I do. Good luck.
He's a good. He's
White in front of his daughter.
Yeah, that's fucked
He's
up.
a bartender. Wrong. That's the problem I got. That's why I be like, fuck racism. That don't fuck with me. This fucks with me because that can happen to me. It can happen to any one of us. We need to start dealing with this. This to me is a forefront, not the racism bullshit. Fuck
what you suggest we do?
True.
I suggest.
That's true.
What I suggest is the same thing I've been suggesting before, and I'll say it again. Get your house in order.
I think if a lot of the racism, the systemic racism was fixed, these wouldn't be as big of issues as they are right now.
I disagree. I totally disagree because one ain't got nothing to do with the fucking other.
Yes, they do.
No, it
yes,
does not to me.
Do.
Explain to me
no.
how.
Not to you.
Explain to me
not
how.
To you.
No, I want to hear your
not to you. When you suck the fucking life out of a community. Hold on, let me turn this on. When you suck the fucking life out of a community, they don't have shit to turn on but each other because the other they don't know who else to blame but each other.
Mm-hmm. Ebony,
and they become soulless. They become soulless. 100 years ago, yeah, it was worse because guess what? We was getting massacred and shit like that. I get that.
No. I'm saying 100 years ago, black people weren't massacring black people.
That's right.
No, they weren't.
So I'm saying, you saying when you suck the resources out the city, we are in a way better position today than we were 100 years ago. But we had more responsibility for each other.
We are still dealing with a lot of trauma and shit passed down. Like I said, and we also didn't have, it was fucked up back then, but it wasn't as many systems in place as it is now to fucking break a fucking community down. All they did is burn the motherfuckers. They do it so they set it up so we destroy it ourselves. But we don't see it that way. No, okay.
Just because somebody gives you a gun don't mean you got to shoot it.
Exactly my fucking point. That's my point. Okay, you live in the same. All of us come. I'm gonna cut you off. No disrespect, but all of us came. Everybody on here came from the West Side, correct?
Yeah. Except for Lisa. Yeah, she's one of those other people.
Okay, how many people picked up a gun and started shooting and carjacking and robbing niggas? How many of us? And if I had to guess, not one.
The Army never let me carjack nobody. I don't think we ever did that.
And me neither. I went to the raid.
You know what? Because we always end up on the same conversation, and we always say the same thing. We just gonna agree to disagree with this because you're not gonna understand from where I'm looking at it. And although I understand where you're coming from, it's a little bit below the surface. You're looking at the problem from right here and right now. You're not understanding the why of the why. So I can't say it like I can't.
It's not that I don't understand. It's just that I can't connect with shit that happened before I was. No, it's not that I can't connect. It's just that we know that happened. We know that's there. Fine.
We know it's there.
Right, but we much rather keep pushing up the old shit and then curtailing the new shit that's going on.
Because the old shit ain't never been resolved before new shit gets piled on you, on us, or on the community.
Which in turn is the racism. That's the old shit. So
it's the systemic oppression part. Ain't no other fucking neighborhoods of any other ethnicity had drugs pushed into their communities. Ain't no other communities had all the fucking factories and jobs and shit pushed out of their communities. Ain't no other community. What are we gonna do about it now? There is no other community that you can't move to, that they can't move to. It's you know what I'm saying? We were pushed into one area and everything sucked out. Who the fuck? They've done projects like this. Hence the projects. They knew what the fuck was going to happen if they put a whole bunch of people with no money and stack them on top of each other. They knew that they was going to start turning on each other, killing each other. They set this shit up to be this way. Now, individually, yes, we each have a choice to do right and do wrong. But see, when sometimes the only options in front of you is bad and bad, you gotta choose one.
I
No,
have
you
no
don't.
empathy for that.
No, you don't.
Not none. Not none.
The
Because
crack
you know
era,
what?
the crack. Okay, okay. So the government pushed crack in the cities and all the rest of the stuff. We all know that that's just fact, right? Okay, cool.
Right.
We saw how bad that shit was. Let's just say from 80 to 90, we had 10 years to see we black people fuck our communities up.
Word up.
Why did it continue from the 90s back into the 2000s, from 2000 to the 10?
Because they started glorifying shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's
They
on
started
us.
glorifying
they?
the music industry. The music industry started playing on that shit.
No, we
Pumping
can't blame
it
music
up.
industry. No, we can't blame
The fuck
Sony.
you
We
can't.
can't blame. Here's why you can't blame them. Because DMX or whoever, pick whoever you want to, or whatever person, they make a rap album about selling drugs and blah, blah, blah. We don't got to buy that shit.
Right on.
That's because it's a whole bunch of other people who made music and it didn't get pushed out. The music people are only going to push out what sells.
Mm-hmm.
So we bolstered some bullshit. And we continue to bolster some bullshit because we went from the crack era to where they sold, where niggas were selling crack and killing our sisters and brothers and aunties and uncles. And it's like, okay, well, we got the bag. Okay. So then we went to the music where they started singing about killing our brothers and sisters. And then they're like, well, fuck it, we got the bag. Now we sitting here 50, well, not 50, but like 30 years later, like, okay, niggas, when are we gonna decide? Fuck the bag. The bag is literally killing us. We still trying to get these bags.
Yep. And ain't got no problem killing another person.
People will
like
sell their fucking souls. You know what I'm saying? We have become, there is a generation under us that are soulless. Okay? They don't care about nobody but themselves.
Who taught them that?
We definitely
So
talking.
who dropped the ball?
Where do they get
So
that
if it's us, why the fuck are we pointing our finger instead of trying to come up with a fucking solution?
Well, that's our responsibility to do.
Wait,
so.
the solution is what he said.
Solution.
Stop where we are and start execution. Not executing as far as killing people. Start executing a plan of, look, get y'all shit together. This is how I look at it. I look at it as a triage situation. Yeah, you've been shot. I get that. Listen, your leg ain't gonna fucking be here tomorrow. Why? Because I need to put this tourniquet on. If you either want to live or you want both your legs. You decide. You can either live or you got both your legs. Unfortunately, we got a lot of cancerous people out here that's bringing us down. Cut those motherfuckers off, and I guarantee the black community can thrive.
Lock all them niggas up. I build more jails. It'll bring more jobs. Niggas is crying about ain't no jobs in the community and la la la. Let me build a jail in this motherfucker. Lock
you know what?
all.
If you kill him, it's cheaper because you ain't got to pay for fucking breakfast
do that
and shit
route
like
too.
that.
No, because they're gonna kill each other. That's what's gonna happen here.
Good point. That's a good point.
Okay, so y'all get it now. Y'all get it now. We killing ourselves. You get it now.
You been understood that.
Wait, what you mean? What you mean?
Right.
Everything that y'all just fucking said to get rid of a problem of people that you don't want to be bothered with. You set it up so they kill their fucking selves.
We know that part already. That's what the whole plan was.
Wait.
Okay.
No. This ain't the same for black people because the intention is different. It's not. The white people killing us is designed for us to be downtrodden. Us killing the cancers, it's the equivalent of slaves who are about to revolt killing the snitches.
Right. That's counterproductive. Well, I thought what you were saying is that the whole plan was for us to kill each other. Am I right, Eb, or am I wrong?
The whole plan is for us to kill each other.
Okay,
but then you just sat here and said, if we put them together, they're gonna kill each other. So you thinking with the same mindset that they were thinking.
Okay.
No, you're not.
Because it's a nuisance and it's an annoyance to you.
No, it's not. No. Death is not an annoyance. That lady who got her face blown off, that wasn't an annoyance.
Listen, I'm not defending people for doing wrong. Yes, they should go to jail. Or when they go to jail, they can probably get fucking killed because they killed somebody's mama and this nigga's up in jail missing their mama. I get that.
I'm saying is that the bad apples out here, the bad apples need to be incarcerated. I'm not pro-death myself.
You could just say, get rid of them, pluck them out.
I know it's a part of life, but I'm not a pro-death person. I don't want to harm nobody or nothing like that. But they should damn sure be put away so that black folks could be able to do stuff like walk their dogs or fucking go to the gas station or anything like that in our own neighborhoods without having to worry about some fucking nigga coming over there with a gun trying to blow your head off. That's
how many corner boys would you sacrifice for one of these niggas who would potentially kill your? Okay, I'm not gonna say that. Kill someone close to you.
Say again. Wait, one more time.
All of them.
How many corner boys
All
would
of
you
them.
sacrifice?
All of them.
He said all of them.
To save
He
one
said
person
they don't
you
have
care
to do
about.
nothing to him.
All
Just
of
get
them.
rid of him, period.
That's how I
Straight
feel.
up.
They can
Round
all
them
die
up.
right now. If you gonna kill my mama, you gonna kill my daughters, you gonna kill. Fuck y'all. Can die right now. I don't feel bad about it.
Because you know what? Because they, and you know what? Okay, here's the other side. This side has always been told to me is that, oh, we don't know, how they grew up. We don't know what they came from, and we don't know how it was for them growing up, blah, blah, blah. I get that. But every one of them got a brain in their head, just like I do. You got a choice to go right or go left. It's up to you. But a lot of these kids, and not all, but a lot of these kids choose to go with the guns and the streets and all this, and they choose to take their shit out on other Black people on a daily basis. And that's a problem for me, because I could just easily be one of those people that they choose to take this shit out on, whether I had something to do with something or not. That's a problem. That's a direct problem for me. That needs to be addressed. Those people need to be out of the fucking neighborhood, period, for the sake of the neighborhood. If we saw about community, then that problem needs to be addressed. But I'll tell you why it's not, is because the houses that they come from, you can't tell these mothers that their sons is out here doing it. They're denied, over and fucking over. Meanwhile, this kid is out here shooting 10, 11 niggas and making rap songs about it. That's what the fuck is the problem. This kid is out here selling somebody's grandfather drugs and nobody says nothing about it. That's a fucking problem that we constantly ignore. But the minute the cop comes,
it's not being ignored. It's not being ignored. I get what you're saying. I totally get what you're saying. But what do you have a solution for that?
I have a solution.
Other than a fucking culling, what is your solution?
My solution is police your fucking kids. If you have children, police your kids.
That's it.
That's what it
We
is.
can get rid of this. We can easily get rid of the snitch
That's
shit.
it. That's it right there.
You said a snitching.
No. If we can get rid of the don't snitching. If we stop the don't snitch shit in our community, we'll
start
fix the whole
telling
bunch.
them.
That's another
That'll
thing.
fix the whole lot.
Will, what you think about all this, bro? I know I've been rambling for a little bit.
No, I agree with you. They do. I think people have a choice. They do. They have a choice of what they're doing, right or wrong. You can't always tell people, or look out for them, because a lot of times you do too much of that. To me, am I thinking, what about the ones that's trying to be like the ones that's getting killed? Right. Nobody looking out for them.
Exactly.
And nobody protecting them as much as you protecting the wrongdoers. Mm-hmm. So I don't know.
I'm not protecting. It's like this. I'm not protecting them.
Or having sympathy for them.
It's not even sympathy for them as individuals. It's just I understand the systems that made them that way. That's all the fuck I'm saying. I'm not saying a person is not individually responsible for their choices. That's not what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was going to ask you this, and it's kind of rhetoric. What system made you the way you are?
My parent, my upbringing, okay. my early exposure to knowing that I had other options than what the people around me did.
So would you agree when I say that you needed at least one good parent to be who you are today?
Yeah, but I was blessed to have two good parents.
Okay.
Not having resources or not knowing what those resources are does not make you a bad parent. You know, I only know what I know.
That doesn't mean resources. But you are when you say when you ask Effie if she had at least one parent who knew this, and this. You're not a bad parent because you don't push your kid for something you don't know about. Like there are parents that really want their kids to excel. They just don't have the tools and they don't have the resources to get to that where that is. So that doesn't make you a good parent.
Willful ignorance makes you a bad person in general.
I'm just,
Right
it
on.
doesn't make you, the lack of, if I don't know, and that's parenting, period. As a parent, I only know what I know. I know what my mother has taught me. I know what my father has taught me. I know in the environment that I've been raised. So things that I figure are harmful or that were not good, I try to throw those away. But even with the shit that I say, I never say, I find myself saying to my kids, right? But parenting is not it's not a monolith. Being a parent is not a monolith, right? We can all agree on that. So we can all agree that when we parent our kids, I tell my kids all the time, I know I scarred y'all in some ways that, you know, I may never know anything about, but it's not anything, any mistake that I made was not because I was trying to harm you. It was out of love. And some, you know, you only know what you know. And what I don't know,
But Alicia, I'm not
know.
saying that. I'm not saying because, okay, maybe I misspoke. Because I don't know something, it does not make you a bad person. It just makes you ignorant. And that's not a...
No, and that's what I'm saying. And that's
but
what
I'm saying is to be willfully ignorant. To
that's
know
something
that
different. That's something I'm not talking about.
But that's what we're talking about. We're talking about if
but that's not what I was talking about. When Ebony said, when John asked her about her parent and resource, all I was saying was that it doesn't make you a bad parent because you don't have that resource or you don't have the knowledge of that resource. That's not what makes you a bad parent. Being willfully ignorant makes you fucking a fool. Like you're a piece of, if you go through life not wanting to know or not wanting to help and not wanting to do better, that's totally different from you just don't know how to get the resources.
Right, so that's what Kennard's talking about. These people are aware that they either don't have the knowledge.
But can we say it's not even that deep? I'm thinking we talking about surface. Being a parent and you are adult and you have a child, everybody have the inner self in them knowing murder is wrong.
Right on.
You don't need resources to know murder is wrong.
That's right.
That's not true. Not if you're raised by some psychopaths, you don't know. That's a fucking that becomes a normality to you. That's normal.
When you don't see a value in your life, you damn sure ain't gonna see a value in somebody else's.
And why should society care about those people?
They don't care about society.
I'm not saying that society should care about those people.
You believe some people don't know right and wrong?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that people
they don't know what murder is, or to teach a child what murder is.
Conditions of their environment. Period. Dot. And once that's what that is, right? And we have our community. We have it's not just women raising kids and their kids. It's fathers. It's none of us being present. It's all of us not being present. It's all of us talking about the same shit, getting a motherfucking bag. We're not teaching our kids morals. We're not teaching them values. We're not teaching them character. We're not teaching them shit, but to chase a motherfucking bag. So when it all goes down and back, we talk about society. We created the motherfucking monster that these kids are today. We make them hold money as their fucking god, right? They don't respect shit else. They don't hear shit else, and they work hard. All we talk about is we got 2 jobs. We up all night getting the bag. Ain't nobody talking about spending no time reading no motherfucking book. Ain't nobody talking about spending time with their kid.
Wait. I'll say bad parents are doing that because I can't say that as a group as a whole. That's not happening. I would say bad parents do that.
Right.
Well, but I'm saying no. But I'm saying I'm not saying good or bad. I'm saying this is just the condition that we're in. Because even it don't mean you don't have to do all of those things. But we're all doing some of those things. We're all doing them. Like I'm guilty of it too. We're all guilty of, especially when we talk about money. We're guilty as fuck about talking about money and how to get money, how to maintain it, what we gonna buy with it, how to spend. That's all you see all day long. That's what's attainable. I want to have money, and I want them to have money, so I'm gonna go catch a bag, chase a bag. Like babies are talking about a bag. What the fuck do you know about a bag? So this is what we're teaching.
We're talking about parents individually teaching their children. In my household, that doesn't happen. I'm sure that don't happen.
I'm not saying, but what I just said, John, is that everything that I said is not, it can be just one thing. And I said, I'm guilty of at least one of them things that I named. I'm guilty of working 2 jobs so that I could take them to Jamaica and so they can have the shit that they wanted materialistic. I'm guilty as hell of that shit.
But there's nothing wrong with that. I'm saying is that
but when you're catching a bag and you go through those developmental years and they need to be taught right from wrong and they need somebody actually present and you're what's present
Alicia, I think
for them. Mother, father, uncle, whoever, you're present. You're the adult that's present. And you're working 2 jobs. You can't teach them the shit that they know. And that doesn't make you a bad person, but that's just some of the situations. And not saying that you know, good parents or bad parents or whatever, but we're teaching our kids, what we're teaching them has nothing to do with morals, values, respect. There's no fucking code now. And we're our generation is to blame for that shit. Like we fucked them over.
And
We
like
fucked them
Alicia
over.
is saying, a lot of the times, a lot of these kids, it's not because their mamas and daddies ain't teaching them. It's just they not there to teach them anything different because, as she said, they trying to catch a fucking bag.
This
Then
I
these
can't
motherfucking
disagree more.
streets,
It's impossible for me to disagree.
then these motherfucking streets, you know, they gonna do what they friends do because that's what they think is right. Hell,
No, they don't. They don't.
no, hold
No,
on,
they
listen,
don't
think
it's
about it
right.
like this. Yo, you watch your mama go to work every day, right? And she still ain't bringing enough home. However, here's this option right here. If I just do this, yeah, it's wrong. But guess what? It's about that fucking money.
But do I know that it's wrong?
I can
Do I
make what
know
my
that it's
mama
wrong?
make.
Yeah,
Am
but
I aware of the concept of wrong?
And on top of that,
you are.
why do I feel that I have to go? And we got 10 minutes left, y'all. What y'all want to do? Y'all want to do another one after this or what? It's on y'all.
It depends on y'all. Because I mean,
okay, now we shifting. It sounds a little quiet.
Hey, it don't bother me now.
I'm good.
It's interesting.
can go another one.
Okay, is that 3 votes or 2?
It was 3. Johnny said,
yeah, it's me.
Okay, so that's 3. Oh, that's 4. Okay, well, we got majority rule. We what y'all, Alicia?
Alicia gone.
No, she right here.
She talking to Charlie Murphy.
She turned you want to go make a little poo-poo.
She ain't talking to Charlie Murphy.
That little poo-poo.
Yeah, man. What about did y'all talk about the guy that shot the guy?
Oh, we didn't even get into that. It was so much shit. It was so much shit we supposed to cover tonight.
Man, that shit crazy.
The nigga.
What happened?
Look. I'm gonna tell y'all what the fuck happened because I did a show on this myself, but I ain't really go in the way I wanted to. Okay, so it was 95th, the Red Line station, right?
Everything happens on the red.
The CTA driver. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
driver.
He wasn't even a CTA. He's like part-time. He's like a honorary or some shit.
A clerk.
He probably got it through them fucking second chance programs or something.
Yep. He did. No, that's the truth.
I'm being for real.
Like 4 years.
No, that's the truth. He did. He wasn't like a CTA direct worker.
So he was like a contractor or some shit?
Yeah. He was like
Yep.
a
He
contractor.
he CTA. CTA had his second chance program where
Second
you
chance.
work for CTA, but you don't have to fit all the criteria to be a
God
CTA.
damn it, what did he do?
This nigga,
Oh,
okay,
you
that's what he
ain't
did. I tell him. Because I want to tell the story. Okay, so long story short, it's a 40.
He wasn't young either.
No, he wasn't young. Nigga was like,
Show the fuck
50
wasn't.
something.
That was somebody's granddaddy.
Yeah, that was somebody's granddaddy. So look, this is what the nigga did, right? Okay, so it's a video. The video is like less than a minute long. So it's a Mexican. I thought he was Mexican. I still think he's Mexican.
He looked Mexican, yeah.
Okay, right. He looked Mexican. So it's a Mexican guy, and it's the guy from CTA, right? So the video starts off. He's coming out this door, look like like an office or like a cubicle type of deal with a door on it. Okay, he's coming out the door. He's got something in his right hand, and he's walking up on the Mexican guy. He's saying, "Swing, nigga, swing, nigga." So there was some type of back and forth, right? Okay, so the Mexican guy was like, "What are you doing? You know, stop." So the Mexican guy pushes him.
Yeah.
Puts this guy on the floor, right? He kind of walks around him a little bit. And so dude on the floor, he gets up. Now, by the time he got up, the Mexican guy then walked off, went downstairs. Dude goes in his right pocket, pull a strap out, goes and walks to the top of the stairs and pow, 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 pow.
And hit him 3 times, I think.
3 times, shot him in the abdomen, the back, and the leg. Now, and then wait, and then it's a clip where you can see the police had his ass like this. God damn it, you gone. So they didn't already deny bail. Okay. Now, I have so much to say about this shit because it was fucked up on so many levels.
It was dumb as hell, is what it was.
It was dumb, and his man's was taping the whole thing. He got the whole thing on tape. You are 100% wrong. Now, let me tell you something. My father and my sister, my father retired from CTA. My sister currently works for CTA in that same position. Now, I know there's a button you can press. If you have an irate customer, that you can press this button, the police will come out. You ain't even got to come out the door. What this nigga do? Nah, fuck that, man. You ain't gonna talk shit to me. Man, I ain't no punk. I ain't no.
Kadar said he had Newport 100 in his mouth.
And he had a do-rag on. When dude put on the ground, this old
Well, shit.
It's a
First
bit
of all,
of Tim's.
you know,
It's a bit
that
of
motherfucker.
Tim's.
You know that motherfucker didn't care. If you wear a do-rag to work, you don't give a fuck about a goddamn thing. Okay?
That's true.
So
That's
I mean,
Oh man.
there you go right there.
I said,
What the fuck? What do you care about? Like, nigga, you wearing your sleep hat, your
Man.
sleep hat to work.
That nigga was a Larry off a SETI knife. GD off. No offense, Alicia. It's the South Side.
Alicia know how Southsiders get down. Alicia probably just shot somebody on the CTA before.
This nigga.
First of all, you mad at that.
I swear to God, this nigga old as shit. Out there.
But that just show you not everybody just because of their age is where they supposed to be.
That's funny.
I
And
mean, I
that could be
get that.
a lot of shit. That could be a lot of shit. But not defending him. But I've had a patient come in that drove the motherfucking 79th bus. This motherfucker was coming in trying to get time off work because this was the second time somebody pulled a gun and pointed it right in his face on the 79th bus.
Oh, yeah. See, it's a
So
little rough
it's like
outside.
shit, you man.
It's rough.
Wait. Y'all said that the workers shot the guy or the other way around?
The worker.
The worker.
The worker.
Where did he get a gun from?
He had it in his
Yeah,
pocket.
he had Yoda the whole
This nigga
time.
went to work with the wow. I
Yeah.
must have missed that part of the
Hold on,
conversation.
I got
This
the
nigga went to
video.
work with it on him.
He got the video. Pop it up.
I ain't got no gun, but I be ready. You see this one? I
I
be
know
ready.
that shit. I ain't mad at you.
That's
What
funny.
you want? What you
The
want to
nigga-
do?
The nigga had a strap.
Pop it up, Kennard.
He had. Hold on.
Had a gun.
Pull it up on the next.
God.
That shit ain't funny, Joe.
Oh
The
man,
next
that's
video,
funny
I'll
as
pull it
hell.
up so you can see it. But the nigga had.
Hey
a strap in
Tamika,
his
do you
pocket.
be pulling your gun on your patients?
No, I don't have to. I mouth beat my patients.
Right on.
Okay.
First of all, my
Okay.
patients love me. I don't have to mouth. Ebony tell you,
I
my
hated my
patients love me.
patients.
Alicia
I
got the
hate-
Alicia
I
got
hated
the
my
pistol in the
patients
car.
And I'm
I know
not.
for a
I'm
fact
not
I
my
know,
my
sir.
patients.
I always.
She
I
got
always have my
it in her lockbox.
No,
Alicia,
I
how
have
many
my
of
pistol
those
on me.
truck drivers
I
you
live
shot?
in a state where you can walk around with your gun. And
Oh yeah, Alabama.
You
Yeah, it's true.
can ride around with your gun in your car without a gun.
Yeah,
card.
it's like
It's
Texas.
not considered. It's not
Yeah.
considered concealed carry, and it's not illegal.
Ain't that something?
Yep.
How many,
But I have a
how
concealed
many
carry,
truck
so
drivers
I
you
carry
shot,
my
Alicia?
gun wherever I go.
I
She
know.
all at Walmart.
She ain't mad at you.
That's why she getting them plants, man. She clipping. She got shit on her waist.
Speaking
Just-
of plans, Kennard, you lucky I didn't have your phone number. So let me tell you, I went to
She got
Lowe's.
you.
I went to Lowe's yesterday.
But you
And
get
I was
Told you, she's
looking-
clipping
I
the way.
I was gonna buy some plants, but I said I'm gonna wait till I go to the farmer's market. And I saw this really big, pretty plant, and I was like, man, Kennard would he need this plant? I'm like, I'm gonna propagate this piece of plant, but I didn't know where to
Don't
send
do
it.
that.
So I'm gonna find out where you live, and I'm gonna send a piece of plant to you.
Gee,
So
man.
we can, we're gonna have the same plant. Like your plant gonna be my brother or sister, my plant.
What kind of plant
So
was
look,
Oh,
Wait,
It was
look,
like
y'all.
like a
See.
palm kind of tree.
it? You gotta cut the
Hold on,
stalk
y'all.
off. How you gonna do that?
I gotta
They
cut
do
the
for
light
you.
off. Hold on.
I'm gonna send it to you in a minute. I'm gonna cut a piece of it. I'm just gonna take the leaves, like I told you. I was
Look,
Damn, you trying to get incriminated.
We had
Look
this
at my little plant
conversation.
stand,
God
y'all.
said don't be cutting no people plant.
Nah, don't go up in Lowe's and just take no. If it's a palm, you gotta
Turn
cut
it
it
around.
off. That ain't gonna work. If it's a
No,
plant,
you
Look,
cut
y'all.
you.
you
I
can
know
cut
how to
it.
propagate it. It's not stealing. Remember we talked about propagation.
Because I'm gonna propagate this one right here. I just bought.
See,
That's a patos. Yeah.
Yep.
I
I
got
have
one.
one. I have two of those.
Oh, you got
I
a time.
Yeah, I propagated this for my mama. She got one upstairs, and I'm trying to figure out how to propagate my money tree.
I don't feel comfortable to talk about all this propagation on the open line.
I mean, they
right.
the money
You
tree.
want us to propagate something for you too, John?
Hell no. No.
If you up in that bullshit, look.
It's legal. Propagation is legal.
So fat
Yeah.
evil ass.
No, it's
What-
not.
what-
Can't be
what?
legal. Look at
It
the cat.
is legal. Propagation is definitely legal.
I ain't taking
don't
legal
live
advice
here,
from
y'all.
no nigga on this
Look.
doggone thing. Well, except for
Look.
Lisa, because she done been to the joint for real.
Look, she don't even fucking look. I come showing y'all my plants. I got somebody in here that don't belong. You don't live here.
Wait, he don't live there?
No, that's Lucy. That's my mama cat.
Oh,
Come on, get your
I
ass
thought you
out.
just had a random cat in your house. Like, what the fuck is going on now?
Well, that's not unusual for her. She does have randos.
Oh
Yeah.
no, that ain't sanitary.
Well, yeah,
No, it
that's
just be
good,
get your ass out. Yeah, it's cold. Get your ass out.
See, I ain't gonna show y'all mine. I'll be over here for a half hour. I got like a shit ton of plants.
Oh, and
We gonna
my
share a plant.
amaryllis plant.
No,
Remember that big
you know what?
flower?
One day I'm gonna put them on here. But I got like, I have well over 50. What
You
is
know that big flower
Plants?
that I showed you? This is that it's a middle finger, y'all. But no, this is remember I showed you my amaryllis? I had some